Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to another Toonkind at 12 FPS. My name is Mira, and I will be playing Sammy Satomi today. And with me is the very wonderful.
Hello, I'm KT, and I'm with the magnificent Mira. Yeah. I am going to be playing Lorem Choir Parith, Sammy's new boyfriend. Uh, they've been dating for a little while now. Oh gosh, we should have saved the date of when they started dating. It was in June, I think,
It
in
was
theory.
it was in June. It was in June in theory because we wanted the gay by June
So it's
stuff.
been 4-ish months?
Yeah, 4-ish months. Um, they it's been 4-ish months, but they have not been alone for ever.
Yeah, because when it wasn't the professor being the accidental chaperone, it was Hop or Ellie or Arata or etc.
Yep.
Which is for the best because Sammy's been going through some shit.
Mm-hmm.
So is Lore, but we'll slide
But
that under the table. I'm here to torture you.
but
Mhm.
they are in Yeddo, and Sammy asked Arata specifically, "Hey, where can I take my boyfriend on a date?" And Arata suggested, "Oh, go to the aquarium." So they're going to the aquarium for this date.
hmm just some heads up, if you are not into candy rotting sweet fluff of relationships where there will be affection of all sorts, and you don't want me to, and you don't want to see me kill Mira and Sammy, both, in canon and
live
out of
on
canon.
live on audio.
We have known each other too long. I know exactly how to mess with both of them.
It, this is true. I cannot deny it. We're going on 7 years next year.
Mm, I'm so excited. Anyway, but this is also called Fish in the Sea. But fun fact, I have never been to an aquarium. Only Mira
I
has.
have. It's what you really would expect an aquarium to be: a lot of fish tanks, a lot of pretty fish,
Wow,
and a
I
gift
never
shop.
would have guessed.
There will
I
be a
will
gift
not lie.
shop.
I have always wanted to go to an aquarium though, so I will live vicariously.
hmm I hope I will be able to paint the word pictures properly.
I have seen lots of documentaries as well as Finding Nemo and Finding Dory, so hopefully I can help. That is my only experience. Anyway,
We're off to a great
take two.
start. Okay, all right. Hey, Lore. How you doing, bud?
Is this after the events of Small Talk in the Big City?
Yes, it is. It is probably best that we say yes, because these boys deserve some fluff.
Yeah, especially after spoilers. I can't say.
I finger guns.
hmm
Uh,
Well,
for,
Lore. Sorry, you were gonna say something.
well, I was just gonna say, fair warning: if you do go and investigate that, that FPS did get pretty angsty.
It
It
ended
is.
in wholesome fluff, though.
It did end in wholesome fluff, but it was pretty angsty, and it's not uploaded yet. But
I
we're working on it. As of the recording, it has not been uploaded yet, and we're not really planning on getting into it. But just the boys have gone through some shit.
yes. Anyway, I'm pretty sure at this point in time, Lore is well, Hop is very accommodating, so probably in a place where he's been studying how to fix or get any insight into Sammy's situation, their shared situation with their whatever funky soul connection that's going on. That's also keeping Sammy safe from Gios effects whenever they're nearby. and how to get rid of the Gios, considering it's a funky spell that did not just have magic components, but like a physical element to it, which Sammy is not free from. But we slide that over here for now, and yeah, Lore is reading and studying.
Okay. All right, then. In that case, I'm going to roll a funky little thing. Don't mind me.
I do mind you.
Hee-hoo. Ah, darn it. Hey, roll perception.
Roll perception. Do I get advantage?
Uh, let's roll first and then see.
Okay. Um. Oh, like a fool, I slid away from the sheet. One moment.
That's a mood.
Right? I'm like, I had it up, and then it closed on itself. It's fine. It takes me like 2 seconds because it's, yeah. Okay, perception. Ah, right. It's just a straight D20. I forgot. That's a 13!
Yep.
He is
Okay. All
focused
right.
on trying to figure out what the flip this one word means in this one language that he's still working on knowing.
Mm-hmm. Well, you get the first warning that something is going on is you get the feeling of mischief, which is gives you enough warning to not startle out of your skin when two paper white hands cover your eyes. Guess who?
Actually, let me roll really quick because I think gags are funny. That's 15. Yeah, he doesn't startle. Um, and he just says, I don't know, who is it? Arata?
Try again.
Mm. Amber.
Rude.
Seeker.
I am not that small. I am not that small.
Fox.
Oh, Ram.
Professor?
You get a kiss. Just
Definitely not the professor.
no. It's your boyfriend, you dork.
You're a dork.
I'm bored. Flop.
Of course you're bored. You're always bored. You get another kiss.
He's now being very obnoxious and flopping onto your lap.
Sorry, I was looking to see if mischief had a color, and I don't think it does. Mira, you might
I
need to
don't
add
think it
one.
does. Probably I will think of a color later.
Mm-hmm.
He's not giving me a color, but it's a happy emotion, so it's probably on the yellow spectrum.
Mm-hmm. I have his color chart pulled up.
But
Every
yeah,
time.
no. He is very definitely it's probably a yellow orangey color now that I'm thinking about it.
Oh,
Just
similar to
cuz
affection.
yeah, similar to affection, but it's probably like a gold gradiented into orange
That makes
probably.
sense. Joy and courage.
Mhm. Joy and courage turns into mischief
Perfect.
cuz you're being silly, but you got to be brave to be silly cuz you have to actually act on it.
Haha.
But
Yeah,
yeah, anyways, you're getting a lot of mischief and affection just lobbed at you, Lore.
wonderful. Um, you get another kiss.
there is a squeak and melt. He is very definitely in your lap now. You are not going to be able to read that book anymore.
I mean,
You now have a Sammy.
he could try, but let's be honest, Sammy would steal the book,
Yep.
put it in his hammer
He
space where Laura can't
he
reach.
he wants attention. He wants attention, and he wants it from Lore.
Laura just looks at Sammy and says, "Are you a bird or a cat?"
Both.
Both. Are you a
Both.
parcel cat?
Mm, I- mm. He shrugs.
You think he would know?
Mm. And he just bats his eyes at you. Pay attention to me.
What do you think I'm doing right now? Huh, Sammy?
I want a kiss.
You want a kiss?
Yes.
Well, you're gonna have to reach.
Mm. He just pout, 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 pout.
Fine, 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 fine. You get a kiss.
He's just very happy in your lap and just kind of stretches up and nuzzles you. Just affection. Yes, good. Then he just kind of flops back down and goes, Arata told me a good place I want to take you. Do you want to go on a date with me? Bad size.
Lord just smiles at you very softly and nods and says, "Yeah, I would really like that."
You,
And
you're,
he scoots
you're
out from his
getting,
desk, picks you up, and walks out into the living room.
he, Sammy just squeal, kind of wraps his arms around his neck, just kind of like, oh, we're going now. Okay.
Well, I
Haha,
mean,
my plan has worked.
oh yes, your evil plan to go on a date with your boyfriend has worked.
That's in character. He's just giggling and just nuzzles up and is just like, I love you.
Love you too. Do you need anything specific?
Mm, I'm already ready to go because design. And he just kind of wiggles because he's wearing his newer outfit, which is got the cool kind of crop top, and then the very long flowy sleeves that connect to the crop top, and the nice outfit. Just yes, the good outfit. He's he's ready.
Lord just smiles at you and says, "Pretty bird," and kisses you again.
He preens and gives him a kiss back, and just he's very happy. He is very happy. There's a low undercurrent of anxiety just because he does want this to go well, but he is ultimately very happy,
As you've
and
started to grow
he's just
accustomed,
hug.
you've grown accustomed to Lore's eyes and that little mark he has now under his eye, matching your colors. You know he knows what you're feeling for the most part.
Mm-hmm. He just kind of tucks his head underneath Laura's chin and just goes, I hope you like the place I want to take you to.
Hmm. Well, despite everything, I'm not a mind reader, so where did you have in mind? Or are you keeping it a surprise?
Hmm. He hums. There's another flavor of mischief, kind of just up a notch. And he's like, "Do I tell you, or do I keep it a surprise?"
Well, it sounds like you want to
Hmm.
keep it a surprise, so who am I to stop you, oh great Sammy Satomi?
He. Well, I could be persuaded with another kiss.
I guess I
Maybe.
better not. Maybe I want the surprise.
He just kind of grins up at you. He just gives you a kiss on the cheek. Away, fair steed.
I'm a steed now, right? Okay. Um, well,
Well,
you're gonna have to tell me where we're going, because I haven't been out of Hop
mhm,
just yet, so.
don't worry. I know where we're going. Arata showed me on the map.
Oh, well, that's good. Do you have a map?
I'm gonna roll hammer space. Wait, no, that's not a d20, it's a d10. Okay, good. He doesn't fumble, and he hands Lore a map. And
Okay.
give me 1 second while I mute for a moment.
Mm-hmm. I go to roll a thing.
Sorry, it was rainy a few days ago, so it's been blooming over here, so I think my allergies are starting to kick in.
It's raining here, but I'm glad for the rain.
Like, I'm glad for the rain too. It's just I wish that the plants would make up their mind.
Mm-hmm. Lore rolled above average on his survival, so I think he's able to navigate this map pretty well. Despite
Mm-hmm.
having been lost so many times due to a quote unquote curse, blessing, uh, he actually knows how to use maps. They just never work for him. But for whatever reason, when
Mm-hmm.
he's around you, they seem to work just fine.
Yep. And he, with that survival roll, it takes him a little bit, but he notices a little heart next to a certain part of town. I can't remember where in Yeddo Canyon the aquarium is actually located right now, but wherever it's located on the map, Sammy had kind of doodled a few hearts around it, so you don't know what is there, but you kind of know where you're going.
Wonderful. Lord just looks at the hearts and looks at Sammy and just smiles. Also, he only recently put you down.
Mm-hmm. Sammy kind of just intertwines his hands into yours, Lore, and just starts tugging you along.
Lord, okay, okay, I'm coming, I'm coming.
Do we want to say that there's like kind of a transition scene for their travel?
Yeah, I am going to roll just a quick thing because this is he's seen a lot of things in Einquell, but this is still new.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no, he's handling it pretty good. Fun fact, because of the fact that Yiddish is technically a common language, because Lore grew up with a lot of languages and has the linguist feat, I like to say that he's picked it up because it's probably similar to something he's heard before. So he can speak
Mm-hmm.
Yiddish.
Nice. Uh, you're able to navigate a little bit better than Sammy just because Sammy doesn't speak Yiddish. He rolled really bad on his history roll.
Mm, yeah,
But like he
Lore's able to
mainly,
help.
yeah, like he helps navigate through the subway system. There's like a cute little montage scene of them looking at the subway system, like not the subway system, like the railway system maps, and they're able to find where they're supposed to go. There's a little train ride, and then all of a sudden, Lore, you find yourself in front of an aquarium sign.
And an aquarium. He just kind of looks at
Mm-hmm.
you.
Yeah, Arata said that this was a really good place to go on a date, so I wanted to take you here. He's
Mm.
actually starting to look a little shy.
Lore leans in and kind of says, "Aw, you're doing the cute little blush, aren't you?" And kisses your
You
cheek.
can feel how it's slightly warmer to the touch than normal, because yeah, he is blushing a little bit.
He gives you a bunch of kisses in succession. Blech.
He just kind of starts giggling and squealing and just, Lore, you gotta get our tickets.
Mm. Yeah, yeah, tickets, totally. Picks you up and starts walking.
Sammy squeaking, just Lore, run!
No, you're being carried now.
I, I can walk.
Yeah, it's more fun to carry you, though, because,
Mm.
it makes you all flustered. Look at how
He
poofy your
just kind of
feathers get. It's hilarious. And
kiss.
you know this is how Laura kind of teases and flirts with you.
Mm-hmm. He gets so flustered that he just kiss.
He kisses back.
Mm. He just kind of melts a little bit and then just kind of curls up and tucks his head against your shoulder, accepting his fate.
Hmm. Laura just kind of goes, "Did Arata go here with his boyfriend?"
Hmm. Funnily enough, he also told a story about how not Akechi, gosh, dang it, Azumi, Azumi, Azumi actually asked Arata to go here with him once too. So I like to tease him a little bit, but at the same time, they're more like siblings than actual partners. Especially considering the fact that Arata's dating someone else, but it's still really funny that basically Azumi asked him out on something that could be considered a date.
That is kind of funny, but I cannot imagine them together.
No, it would be a dumpster fire. He
No, not even
snorts.
that. Azumi's so serious and Arata is the opposite.
But you know, also opposites attract sometimes. So I mean, if
I
you
mean,
squint and
yeah,
turn your
but
head a little bit, it kind of makes sense.
if you
But
squint at all, your eyes will eventually be closed, Sammy, and then you'll be blind to anything. He smiles.
rude, rude, rude,
Rude. You're
rude.
rude.
He sticks his tongue out at you.
He does the same. Mm.
he he just kind of smiles and grins, and then just kind of settles back in. But yeah, he rather recommended this place, and I'm excited to see all the fish.
Yeah, I am too. I've never really been to anywhere like this.
hmm This is going to be a little bit new for me too, because I only really saw fish when they were being cooked for dinner.
I mean, they are tasty.
hmm Sushi,
I mean,
sushi's good.
yeah, no, it's fantastic, especially when Arata makes it.
He's starting to get a little daydreamy about food, and then he just shakes his head a little bit and goes, "Tickets, tickets, 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 tickets."
Yes, maybe we can get sushi for lunch.
Mm, mm-hmm. And he just beams up at you and gives you another kiss on the cheek, and then points at the ticket booth.
He does carry you over there.
2 tickets, please. And he puts out the proper amount of food of not food of currency for the tickets.
uh, just imagine the scene of this very toonish bird-winged colorful rainbow-haired individual being carried by a toonish real kind who definitely is not from Yeddo.
Yep. They kind of, I feel like the booth ticket seller just kind of blinks, registers that, oh, these are not normal people. They're tourists. Nod, nod, smile. Gives him the tickets without too much fanfare. But like it's very much the yes, tourists.
I feel this. I used to work at a tourist attraction. I feel this.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so we have now gotten our tickets, and I am going to just say that we have managed to get into the aquarium. All right, roll me perception, please.
Perception. Yes. Nope, that is not how you do that anymore. Dice Parser, I miss you. Okay.
I know, right?
Yes. That is a 5. I think Laura might be distracted by a certain haired individual.
All right, we're gonna roll for Sammy to see if he can notice the different attraction. Oh, that's a 21. Great. Uh, Laura, I'm gonna flavor this as you're a little too busy peppering Sammy's face with kisses, and he's squealing and giggling a little bit before he kind of shoves his hand into your face and goes, Laura, wait, wait, stop.
You're too much fun to tease.
Yeah, but like let's see some fish first, okay?
Fair enough, fair enough.
And he points out to you the different exhibits. There's the the deep sea creatures exhibit, which is interesting. There's also there's some more tropical fish you could go see. There's also a few other variety of fish exhibits. My brain's kind of drawing a blank, but there's also like a little map that kind of shows some more of the exhibits, and there is one specifically that Sammy points out with kind of sparkling eyes and goes, "There's an underwater. You. It's like a tunnel, and it's all fish because you're going through the fish tank,
That
and it's a
sounds
tunnel of glass, so
pretty
you can
cool.
see all the fish, and it's like you're actually underwater."
Yeah, let's go there. That sounds like it would be a really good time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And he points to you where the beginning of that tunnel is.
He sets you down so he can hold your hand.
He just beams up at you with a smile, and just he is very very happy as he tugs you along.
You did notice eye rolls as you walk by, like, oh no, young couple tourists.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Like, but they're pretty much minding their own business. Though Sammy does kind of notice, especially with that 21, and he just kind of tucks himself a little bit closer to you, Lore, because he doesn't like being stared at.
Lord kind of goes from holding your hand to putting his arm around you, both in comfort and uh, being protective.
Mm-hmm. And he does relax at that and just kind of leans his head into your shoulder. Just because that feels nice. That's comforting.
And you do
Like it.
notice, considering how tall and strong your boyfriend looks, people usually look away pretty quickly if he makes eye contact.
Mm-hmm. He, you, Lore, you don't have to roll insight. You definitely feel both Sammy physically relax and just through the bond, just a feeling of comfort and gratitude.
He kisses you.
There's a squeak and poof, blush.
He kisses each one of your little rainbow marks on your face.
He is giggling and just Lore, Lore, look at the fish. Look at the fish. Oh, pretty. Lore, Lore. And he kind of actually taps you on the chest as a school of fish kind of swims overhead, just swimming about in this gigantic sea tank.
He kind of positions himself behind you and wraps his arms around your shoulders, making sure to kind of be careful of your wings.
Sammy kind of his wings kind of rustle a little bit and kind of shift so Lore can kind of lean close without him actually getting pinned.
He leans his head and tucks yours underneath his chin.
Mm. Sammy just hums and kind of leans his head back and just, "Hi,
Hi. The fish are very pretty.
how are you?" I'm trying to check in on you. How are you?
You want me to look at the fish and then you want to check in on me? How could you?
He sticks his tongue out at you. Ram.
He kisses the top of your head.
Mm. Just talk to me.
I'll be alright. I'm just worried about you.
I know. I
And Seeker. And, well, a lot of people.
yeah, it's a lot, but I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad I'm here too.
And we're gonna figure stuff out. It's gonna be okay.
Mm. I believe that. Do you believe that?
I'm working on it. And you can tell that he's genuinely working on it. And he actually fishes out from his hammer space. He just not how you do it anymore. D10. And he fumbles. Gosh dang it. I'm trying to just. Okay, let's see what he pulls out instead. This is supposed to be a nice, sweet moment, and no, we. He pulls out from his hammer space a box that's got a little lock on it, and he blinks and his brow furrows, and he just kind of. At first, Lore, you feel his emotions just kind of turn frustrated and, ugh, no, this isn't what I wanted. And then it actually turns soft,
Lore
a
kind
little
of
mushy.
Lore kind of gently takes the box out of your hands and inspects it. Like, what's this? He's still leaning over
Um,
you.
it's it's a box that has a photo of my parents in it.
Oh,
I pulled it out once when I was with Olo, and they could tell that I was upset about the photo. And I didn't really want to go into it, so they suggested putting it into a box for now, letting it
mm,
settle.
that was a really good idea. Allah's really sweet like that, aren't they?
They're nice. They're they're really nice. And he leans into Lore and just goes, I I what's your view on being polyamorous?
Lore kind of blinks at you and gets this face that looks like he's trying not to laugh. And he's like, Sammy, I told you how many parents I have, right?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that
Oh, are you talking
you
like in
could
our relationship or in general?
uh, us because um, I get flustered around them. So
Oh, you have a crush on Allah? He kind of smiles.
he blushes and kind of just tucks his face into your shoulder and nods.
He kind of leans
And,
down and
and
says, You have a crush.
Ram, I'm trying to. I
Sorry, I
I
shouldn't tease
I
you right now.
I do like them. They're really nice and sweet, and I do like them, and I really like you, and I I don't want to ruin anything.
I'm okay with it.
You are, and
Yeah,
he
I don't
just
see why not.
looks shyly up at you.
Yeah, just when you like someone, we'll make sure that we know how to navigate boundaries and whatnot. I'm
Yeah,
okay with it.
okay. I I I won't I won't do anything without talking to you first. I
I
promise.
mean, if something happens, just talk to me after, at least.
I don't. He kind of just he. There's a little small frown on his face, but it's you can tell that it's mainly just out of concern, and he just kind of reaches up and stands on his tiptoes and puts his forehead against yours, Laura, and just goes, "I want to go through you first, because I don't want to hurt you."
Thank you, Sammy. Don't forget you can write
So,
me letters.
hmm, yeah, yeah, yeah. And he gets a little bit more excited and just
Yeah, I have, parcel cat.
mm-hmm. And
Haven't
he
met them yet.
nods.
He looks a
Mm-hmm.
little, like, flabbergasted at that. Like, everybody else has met their parcel cap. No, I haven't met mine.
Sammy actually giggles and goes and just leans his head against yours. Leans his head against your shoulder and goes, "Maybe they're just shy."
Maybe. I hope they're alright.
I do too. Maybe. Rem, why don't we write them a letter?
I that's a good point. We'll
So
we'll
that
do that
way,
after the date.
mhm. I just, that way so you can let them know that you're excited to meet them, but they can also take their time if they need.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
Mm-hmm. And he just leans up and kisses you on the cheek again. And then he just kind of sighs a little bit more contentedly and just goes, Alo is. Alo is good. And um, speaking of liking other people,
Actually,
I
I have a confession.
he tilts his head and uh, makes a curious little noise.
Have you ever been to the Toontown Library?
Mm-hmm. Wait, 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 wait,
There's
wait,
this
wait,
janitor.
wait. Rem.
Yeah?
I I was about to mention dude
Glue.
is their name Rubber and Glow?
Rubber Ranger glue. Yeah. Well, I think we have a mutual crush.
They're really nice and they give really good hugs.
They actually know about me.
They do?
Yeah, they helped me find that one book.
Oh, oh. And he actually is getting really excited and gives you a hug. Because yay, another person knows. They're not alone. They can figure stuff out together. Eee!
Oh, I don't think you do know Seeker knows, right?
He does?
I told you that, remember?
Ram, I know. I
I
didn't
told you.
remember that.
I
You did?
I did. I told you everybody who knew. Azumi knows.
Azumi knows?
I told you this.
You did?
I did.
Ah! I'm sorry, Ram. It
Lore
slipped
puts
my
out.
mind.
Lore starts counting on his hands. He's like, my sister Minami knows. Azumi knows because Minami told Azumi that was something. Uh, Someone named Kanade knows. Um, well, because they're one of the people who told me. That weird flow god knows. Seeker knows. Coriolis knows.
Wait, Corey knows too?
Yeah, Coriolis. I told you he was there. They were there.
Like, Sammy's just kind of like trying to process, but like his brain is fizzling out because how did he forget all of this? What?
And then of course the
He
professor
is.
knows and Arata
I
knows.
I know the professor and around. Wait, he just kind of melts
Were you
and puts his
distracted from
face.
cuddles?
He puts his face in not errata in Rem's shoulder and just embarrassment.
He just kind of chuckles, and you feel it in his chest, and he says, "Although doesn't quite know, but they didn't really ask a lot of prying questions, but I think they would have the inklings of it. Also, well, I don't know if they'd connect dots per se.
They're they they're good.
They're very
They're
good.
they're they're very good. I love it. I like them. I like them a lot.
Hmm. Well, maybe we can meet Glue and Alo sometime together."
Mm-hmm. He just excited nod.
Or just gives you a big
And
hug.
he hugs back and he's just "Mm, I'm 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 actually kind of really excited that we both have a crush on Glue.
I mean, I'm not opposed to Alo either. They're
Hmm,
very kind.
they're they're good. they're really good, and he just sighs a little bit, just in contentment, and just they're someone I wouldn't mind sharing life with. You know?
Yeah, I think I get that. I wouldn't mind either.
Mm-hmm. Cause it's not he kind of wiggles a little bit. It's not an attraction, kind of like it's I get flustered, but I think that's some more tropey stuff
There's different
than.
forms of love, you know that. You can
Mm-hmm.
still get flustered even if you have a different kind of love towards someone.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. And he just nod, snuggle.
Snuggles back.
Hmm. I'm glad we are able to talk about this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we already talked about trying to be open with each other.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I I've been trying to talk more about a lot of stuff. It's just been kind of hard with and he taps his throat where the Gios sat on his throat when you and Sammy had shared the dream.
Mm-hmm. Or kind of very gently brushes a finger there and just kisses your forehead. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be okay, right? I don't know it yet, but I see how much everyone is working really hard on it, and it
You know it's because we love you, right?
his breathing kind of hitches up, and he nods, and he says, "It really does mean a lot. I I
Don't
love everyone so much.
don't feel less because you accept help. Okay.
I'm trying not to. I it usually makes me feel good, but sometimes I just wish that it wasn't necessary, if that makes sense.
Mm.
That we could all be really happy together and just not have to worry about this."
He takes a deep breath and just kind of exhales. Yeah, well, it'll be okay in the end. And if somehow it isn't, I'll. Well, there's a lot of things I would do to somehow make it right again.
I have faith that, yeah, you mean that.
Hmm.
After all, Seeker does call you protagonist boy. He just kind of teases slightly.
What does he call you?
Um, Shoot, Magic, you're in the audience. What does Seeker call Sammy again? I can't remember.
They might be driving.
They might be driving. Yeah. Um, it's all fine. Sammy just kind of thinks for a moment, and he's like, Rainbow's really easy, because he tugs on his hair. I,
Oh, right.
I, I, I am a rainbow.
That's right. You are a rainbow.
Um,
I sometimes forget.
he gibbles a little and just kind of shakes his head a little bit. And or you can see how his hair is different variations of gray. So still accessible to you. You can kind of imagine how the colors would appear to other people.
He's seen a lot of things like that, though, with, like, people having highlights and whatnot, so he knows that it's a rainbow. He just sometimes forgets.
Yeah, no, but like it's just kind of like you can definitely see that there are different color sections in his hair,
Mm-hmm. He does like
and
that.
he just kind of leans up and nuzzles Lore and just goes, "Yeah, I think Rainbow Boy, but recently he's just called me Sammy. It's soothing to actually hear him call me by name."
Mm.
Because nicknames can be good, but when people use names that you don't choose for you, it can be bad. So
Mm-hmm.
actually having people call you by name is relieving. But he leans up and presses his lips against Lore's. "I do like it when you call me Pigeon."
That's because you are a pigeon, and he
He
kisses you
giggles.
back.
Mm-hmm. Homing Pigeon, because I'll find a way back to you, even if I go somewhere.
Mm. And you make sure that I don't get lost.
Mm-hmm. We'll find home together.
Yeah,
I promise.
thank you.
Mm-hmm. I I want to get you home, or after things are settled down and we can really focus on it.
I do want
You
you to meet my family.
he giggles. I want to meet them too. They've they sound so vibrant from your stories, Rem.
They can be a handful, so I'll try to
He
let them know
giggles.
that you might need a
Mm-hmm.
minute.
Yeah, I might need that just because I'm not used to a big crowd.
Yeah,
Like
it is an entire town who basically is my family.
he laughs and nods. Like when I went to see Arata's family and friends, I had to take a break sometimes because it was a lot. They're they're all very vibrant people.
Hmm. You can always try to dip into the archives, or maybe set up on Ordinal Point Hill. Just there's
Mm.
also the mountain passes. I can actually I can actually explore a little bit more than probably I have in the past.
Sammy's eyes widen and he nods. Yeah, we can explore together. Oh my gosh, why is my throat so dry?
Drink water, beloved.
I am doing that. Huh. Anyways, sorry.
Don't die.
I
Here,
I
feel
am
the
not
moon.
dying. No. Just Sammy is just he nuzzles up against Lore and just it's we have so many things to look forward to.
Yeah, he kind of has a soft smile on his face.
Then a really big shadow kind of covers both of you, and you look up and you see a very big shark just lazily swimming across the tunnel.
Do you need to take a minute?
I'm fine. I just you know how like they just like sometimes you just get a tickle in the back of your throat?
Oh,
That's
those are the
that's what's
worst.
happening.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like I'm fine and I am drinking water, but I'm just like, gosh dang it. It sounds like I'm dying when I'm not.
Don't die. Again, they'd ruin everything. I can't believe you. How selfish of you to die right in the middle of an FPS.
But
um, yeah. Laura kind of on instinct sees the shadow of a creature and kind of pulls you in close and gets a little protective before he relaxes, realizing it's just a big fish.
Sammy's eyes are big and sparkling, and he's just like, oh, that's cool.
Hmm. Why am I thinking about Camille?
Because he really likes fish. Well, he really likes sharks, to be specific.
Oh.
Rem. We should get him a giant plushie.
Oh. Yeah, he's had a hard few days. We should get him. We should get him
Mm-hmm.
a plushie.
Yeah, he didn't take Zumi leaving
I
very
mean,
well.
they're basically brothers.
Oh, yeah, no, they're basically brothers in all but name. Just, they haven't said anything.
Bro
But
workers.
bro workers. I know that because Azumi's not ready for it.
Well,
So
Camille hasn't necessarily admitted it either.
mm,
Wait, is there something I
he's
missed?
well. I mean, he called me brother, so
Well,
I think
actually,
he's getting ready to be siblings with more people now.
I think he called me a brother too.
That's good.
Yeah. We can have a giant army of older siblings come and kick people's asses for him.
Mm-hmm. Sammy nods.
Hmm. You think Azumi would have realized that too?
He snorts.
Like, you can't just
Yeah.
make connections with people and expect them not to be concerned about you. Like, for someone so smart, he can kind of be dumb, can he?
No, he's dumb.
He's kind of an
Sammy
idiot.
bursts out. Yeah,
He's
no,
like the
I
smartest idiot I've ever met.
he's so dumb and it makes me mad and I didn't want him to go.
None of us did.
It I knew it wouldn't be taken well if I asked him to stay, but
Yeah.
I
Sometimes people
I
need to make a mistake to learn.
yeah, it just
It's not fun watching.
no, it's not. And just he made a stupid dumb decision and I I would understand if this place actually focused on justice and
Reformation, yeah.
but it doesn't. This place doesn't
Mm.
do that and I don't want to lose anyone else.
Yeah. Losing people isn't fun.
No. He just kind of sighs a little bit and just nuzzles in. But
He brings you in close and kisses the top of your hair.
it's I'm worried for Izumi because he came back and he came back and he something brought him back and we don't know why. And I'm worried that it's prepare for something big.
Yeah. Usually you don't get resurrected for nothing.
No.
It'd be nice, but yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think someone would bring him back just to be put into a corrupt justice system in Yeddo.
Yeah.
Again, so stupid.
No. There
Like, I know he doesn't
he
believe in the plot, but like, for a detective, you think he'd be able to connect dots.
nod.
Like,
Just,
sometimes it's not necessarily a trope or anything, but like, you don't just get brought back from the dead for nothing. Like,
and I'm pretty sure it has to do with something with Arata too, because it.
well, definitely. I mean, they knew each other before, and isn't Rada like one of the first people Azumi found?
Yeah, it.
And you thought Azumi was a zombie?
Shut up. And he kind of lightly smacks your. He slightly smacks your shoulder and just goes, I.
No.
It. And then you. There's some stuff that I'm. I think it. I can't tell you the secret that Arata has,
That's fine.
but he's dealt with things in the past, and I'm worried that something similar is happening somehow. And Azumi was already tied up into Arata's secret, and now something's starting again.
Hmm. The
So
more
I'm,
allies you get, I guess the more it revamps whatever's gonna happen next.
yeah. It, he sighs and rubs his face a little. I'm just worried
Understandably so.
about.
I'm sorry, Pigeon.
There's. It's okay. It's just something's going on here, and I don't know what. And not knowing bothers me.
I can't seem to find anything on anything. It's really frustrating. It's like the plot doesn't want me to yet. And
Yeah.
considering I might be related to a version of it, I'm a little offended.
Sammy laughs. And he just smiles softly and just goes, well, I think you're going to be okay. And who knows, you might be dragged in later, considering I'm here and all. But
That's fine. They're my friends too. I don't
mm-hmm.
know if Azumi likes me, but tough.
Sammy snorts. He really doesn't like a lot of people.
Yeah, that's fair. But I think he knows too much about me now. Laura kind of smiles.
Sammy just gently pats. Well, if it makes any consolation, I don't think he has any plans to use what he knows about you
Oh,
for.
I don't think he would, and even if he did, well, no, he's
I'd,
just not the kind of person to do that.
I'd kick his ass.
If you kick his ass, please bring Camille.
Yeah, no, I think Camille would kick his ass too, just because he'd
Mm-hmm.
being an idiot.
You can just put a cat Camille on Azumi's lap. Or,
Mm.
I think Azumi likes dogs, right?
Azumi likes dogs. He
Yeah.
likes dogs, and I think he's okay with cat meal.
Cat meal.
Sammy just beams. He did a good joke. Yes.
Yes, you did do a good joke. Laura kisses your forehead.
Mm. It's so yeah. I'm a little worried about what's going on, but well, we're here to investigate, so I'll investigate.
And you have a flock, a herd, a murder of detectives.
Sammy snorts and nods. Yeah, no, there's a lot of people that we're
Some of the best
we're
alive
gonna
are on.
find something out.
Yes. Speaking of finding things, though, and Laura
Hmm?
points over to the gift shop.
You're right. Come on, let's go. And he grabs you by the hand and starts tugging you to the gift shop.
The gag of off frame getting yanked.
Yep. Just
Um,
yoink.
yeah. Laura's like, can we find something for Seeker too? And honestly,
Yeah.
Coriolis. I I
Yes.
wanna I
Yes.
wanna meet
Yes.
up with
Yes.
them again.
Yes. Did you know? Did you know? Did you know? Did you know that Sasha is actually working with Coriolis on their ship?
Laura gets this face that looks a little like dread and anxiety. It's like,
Sammy, just
oh,
blink, blink, blink. Huh?
oh, I don't know why. I know she's your sister and probably very nice, but she always gives me the coldest looks.
I don't know exactly what her problem is with you.
I mean, she said
I
that she doesn't have an issue with me. Apparently, it's something she's got to work out. She doesn't know what it is. Oh gosh, I really hope there's not something that she's forgetting that involves me somehow.
Sammy just gives him a big hug. Well, whatever it is, I'm sure the plot's gonna reveal it later.
Yeah,
So it what I'm trying to say is it'll come out when it comes out.
maybe it's
So
because I'm dating you. I don't know.
she doesn't give me the protective older sibling, how dare you date my brother vibes.
No, yeah, no, that's fair.
So
But I guess that's not a comfort I can rely on anymore.
Sammy kind of just gently laughs and kisses him on the cheek. What I'm trying to say is, she's on the ship. You're here with me.
Yeah.
It's gonna be okay.
No offense to your sister, even if she tried to do something, unless it's a spell, I can literally probably hold her back with a finger.
Sammy snorts. Yeah, no, she.
She looks like she could blow away in the wind.
Yeah, it's.
She'll be okay.
She'll be okay. But, anyways, souvenirs. Let's
Souvenir.
get some
Coriolis,
souvenirs.
Seeker, Camille starts lifting
They,
off
they just.
people.
They all start. Like, Sammy and. I just picture that, like, Sammy and Lore just stick their heads together and start brainstorming all of the different things that they can get everyone in their group, their
Laura's,
fa- their family circle.
Laura's just like, definitely got to be something shiny for Seeker. And we should
Mm,
definitely find a
mm-hmm.
plushie that's a shark that is bigger than Camille.
Yes,
Which shouldn't
yes.
be
Oh
hard.
no, he laughs. No, no. Lore, Rem. We should find something that's taller than me
Oh
and give it to
gosh,
Camille.
they could use it as a bed.
Yes, shark bed.
Shark bed. Well,
Yes,
not an actual bed. Like, we have to carry this back to the ellipsis. I know I'm strong, but I don't know. He thinks, actually, I probably could carry a bed, but I don't think they sell beds
Rem,
in a gift shop.
Rem. I have my hammer space. We'll be fine.
Can you fit a bed in there?
Mm-hmm. It,
Damn.
it's it's the role of funny.
How the fuck?
Anyways, let's go. And he
Yeah.
drags you further into the gift shop, and I'm just gonna really quickly roll a perception to see how much they'd be able to see and how much they'd actually be able to succeed on their shopping list.
I go to roll as well. Or actually, roll with advantage. Because I think your
Yep.
perception's better than mine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're doing the help action.
Lord just lifts Sammy up. Periscope.
Ooh,
Dirty
good
20!
advantage. We got an unnatural 20. We find everything on the list.
This shark is so big. It's not a bed, but Camille could probably just hug it and sleep.
Yep. Yep. It's probably like twice as big as him, like it's twice as wide probably and as tall as Sammy. Like
Hmm.
lengthwise. If Sammy were laying down, it would be basically the same size.
Yes, meaning it's both bigger than Azumi and Arata.
Yep. Sammy just looks so proud and he's just like, ah, that's excellent. And he buys that and then
I
he
think for Seeker,
finds
they find, like, this fun little sea glass mobile.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, yes, yes. Sammy kind of hums and goes, I think I want to get Corey some seashells. Let's see if they have something seashell related.
Well, maybe seashells, but I mean they do live on the ocean. So what else would be
That's
interesting?
true. He
I know they will
hums.
like anything that we get them because they're Coriolis.
But I want to get something special for them.
Should we get him one of those
Hmm
talking fish?
he bursts into laughter and goes,
Should we do that to
"Yes."
Azumi?
Mm, I don't know if
Oh, he'd hate it. That's the point.
Sammy snorts. Okay, no, we get the talking fish for Azumi, and let's get
I think we should get
light
one of those
bulb.
keychains for the professor for the ellipsis key.
Yes. I know what I want to get Corey. Let's. I kind of want to get, and he kind of points at this really fuzzy, warm-looking blanket that has kind of this really pretty sea green top, and then it gets darker and darker and darker on the until it's like a really dark blue at the bottom, and like the top has like the sea light coming through, looking like it's like going down underneath the waves
Aw.
and stuff. And he just like, I want to get Corey that blanket,
Oh, okay.
and it's a big blanket, by the way. It's like really big.
We're like, oh, this is awesome. I might get one.
Sammy just, you get one, you get one. Poke, 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 poke.
Hmm.
Get one.
I might ask one of my parents to make me one actually.
Mm.
But
He hums and then nods and leans in.
definitely
That would
let's
be
get Corey
nice.
this.
Yeah.
Lore
And I
just
feel like there's a
Lore's pulling
shopping
everything.
montage.
Yeah.
Sammy looks sheepish, but I feel like Lore absolutely was determined to carry everything.
Oh, definitely. He wants to show off.
You get fondness.
It's like carrying everything and you.
Sammy is just covered in stuff.
Do we kind of just end it on them walking back and being
hmm
or no, and them on getting sushi?
Yes, yes, yes.
Mm.
Though Sammy has put all of the stuff in his hammer space so they can actually eat.
Actually, I do think that Sammy wears earrings, right?
Yeah, he does.
Or actually, no. I think Sammy's more of a necklace person, right?
Yeah, he's more of a necklace person and putting stuff in his hair kind of guy.
I think that Laura got earrings that match something that Sammy's wearing.
There's a definite poof and blush, but
Yeah.
very, very touched smile.
Would it be a necklace, do you think?
Yeah, I can see it being a necklace.
Or would it be hairpins?
Hmm. Which would Lord go with more?
What Sammy wanted. He'd ask.
He.
As much as he likes to surprise you, he also wants to make sure that whatever he gets, you all actually will like.
Mm-hmm. He just kind of shyly points at the necklace.
Lore nods. You have a pretty necklace, and Lore has earrings that match.
Mm, just he leans in and just cuddle. But
Cuddle.
before they leave the gift shop entirely, Sammy does buy a little duck stuffy for
Really?
himself.
Okay. I'm like, I look at you. Remember what we talked about with Sasha and Sorry? Anyway,
uh,
I wiggle.
he he's very fond of this duck and just holds it up to Lore. Meet Mr. Crackers. Quackers, not crackers.
Quackers? Lore
Yep.
boops its beak. Hello, Mr. Quackers.
Sammy kind of like holds it behind, like he's like got his face tucked kind of by the stuffy and makes a quacking noise for the stuffy.
Lore takes it and puts it in his hair like a nest.
Sammy just beam. Like I say, it's small, but it's probably like a nice, good hugging size. like an actual duck size.
Laura kind of takes it off and says, "This kind of makes me think of TOC."
TOC?
Oh yeah, there's this chicken named TOC.
Oh.
Have you ever met a chicken with granny glasses?
No. I don't think I have.
Oh shit, I just realized something.
What? What's wrong?
Oh, they're gonna kill me when I didn't tell them I have a partner.
I have to write them a letter. Write them a letter right now.
I will when we get back. I have to think of what to say, because either way I think they're gonna gun for me.
No, if we write them a letter soon and send it with the parcel cat, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It'll probably be fine. However, Laura looks very serious at you. I did adopt them as a wren, so you are going to have to eventually meet a chicken.
There is a squeak. A very, very nervous squeak.
Gosh. You also need to meet my uncles.
I know. Your uncles?
I had some people adopt me as their nephew. Do you know someone named Tongi? And Adrian?
No.
Okay. Well, I have some found family you should meet.
He just gently reaches forward and squeezes your hand. I would love to meet them more.
Yeah. I guess I should meet. You probably have tons of found family.
I have a lot of people you should probably meet. Auntie Lynn, for starters.
I have heard rumors of this monkey.
She's
a little scared.
She saved me from Sinclair.
I do want to meet her.
She's an amazing detective.
Maybe we can get her to kick Azumi's ass.
Sammy snorts. Maybe. I don't know if Lynn has actually met Azumi.
Does that matter? All we have to be is like, look at this stupid detective.
Sammy snorts.
Lord laughs with you.
He just leans into you because I feel like they're like eating sushi while they're talking and just sitting side by side.
Oh, definitely. Cuddles while eating.
Yes. Yep.
Everybody's
Cuddles while eating.
Eyes.
Yep. Sammy is too besoddled to notice, thankfully.
Lord notices, but it's just like, I don't care.
And he just leans his head onto your shoulder and just goes, "We're gonna have a very big family."
Yeah. Honestly, I hope so. I'm not used to anything less.
Sammy just laughs softly and nods. It'll be a bit of an adjustment for me, but
I think
it's a good one. It's gonna be good.
Yeah. Don't forget you have things to look forward to, even if things are hard right
now. Yeah. You too. We have so many things to look forward to.
Yeah.
And I feel like it just kind of pans up into the sky and we can end it there.
Yes, we can. We did it!
Hey!
Woohoo! They finally got to go on a date by themselves.
Yep.
No hop,
and they had
no ellipsis, etc.
Yep. No chaperones, just them, and they gotta have a really nice talk.
Yeah. These boys be Polly.
These boys be Polly. Well, thank you, KT, for letting me be fluffy and gay in your presence. And
thank you for letting me mercilessly attack you with gay anguish.
And also thank you for our audience, our very, very wonderful audience, for joining in both now and in the future. I believe it is our time to say goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.